Welcome back to Coin Tool, where we uncover the hidden secrets behind the 1973 Lincoln penny, a small but fascinating piece of American numismatic history. Many collectors and coin enthusiasts often wonder if their everyday pocket change could hold a hidden treasure. Today, we will dive into the history, rarity, and potential value of the 1973 Lincoln penny, and why some of these coins are worth far more than just 1 cent. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of United States currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the penny features the iconic profile of Lincoln, while the reverse in 1973 still carried the depiction of the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo which replaced the original wheat ears design in 1959. In 1973, the United States Mint produced pennies in 3 different locations, which are Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. These mints are identified by the mint marks found just below the date on the obverse of the coin. The Philadelphia Mint produced pennies without a mint mark, while Denver used a small letter D and San Francisco used a small letter S. There were over 4 billion 1973 pennies struck across these 3 mints, making them common in circulation. However, some rare error coins and high-grade specimens can hold significant value. One of the most sought-after error varieties is the double die obverse, where the lettering appears to be doubled due to a misalignment during minting. Other errors such as off-center strikes or planchet defects can also increase the value of a coin dramatically. A standard 1973 Lincoln penny in circulated condition is generally worth only its face value of 1 cent. However, when graded in mint state condition, especially MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, the value can rise significantly. High-grade uncirculated examples with sharp details and a lustrous red color can sell for anywhere from $5 to over $50 depending on demand. The rarest and most valuable 1973 Lincoln pennies are those with special errors or those in nearly perfect condition. Some high-grade examples have been auctioned for hundreds of dollars, while extraordinary errors can bring in even higher amounts. Additionally, the proof versions of the 1973 penny struck at the San Francisco Mint with an S mint mark are highly collectible, particularly the deep cameo varieties with exceptional contrast. To determine the true value of your 1973 Lincoln penny, it is important to examine the condition carefully using magnification to check for errors and consulting a professional coin grading service for authentication. Prices fluctuate based on market demand, rarity, and condition, so keeping an eye on auction results and coin dealer listings can help gauge its current market value. If you have a 1973 Lincoln penny in your collection or come across one in pocket change, be sure to inspect it carefully. You never know, you might be holding a coin worth much more than just a penny. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you have found any rare pennies, and we will see you in the next video. Today we are diving deep into the world of coin collecting, focusing on the 1982 Lincoln penny. This 1 cent coin might seem ordinary, but some variations of it can be worth a fortune. If you have a jar full of pennies at home, you might be sitting on a small treasure without even realizing it. We will explore its history, why this particular year is so special, and how to identify the rarest versions that collectors are paying big bucks for. Make sure to watch till the end, because we will reveal the highest prices ever paid for these coins, and how you can check if you own one. History of the 1982 Lincoln cent. The 1982 Lincoln penny was a significant year in U.S. coinage because of a major change in composition. Up until 1982, the penny was primarily made of 95% copper. However, due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint decided to switch to a copper-plated zinc composition. This change resulted in several different variations of the 1982 penny. There were two main compositions used in 1982. The earlier coins were made of copper, weighing 3.11 grams, while later in the year, they transitioned to zinc, weighing only 2.5 grams. But that's not all. The mint also produced both large date and small date versions of these pennies in both compositions, creating a total of 7 different varieties. The different varieties of the 1982 penny: 1982 large date copper, 1982 small date copper, 1982 large date zinc, 1982 small date zinc, 1982D large date copper, 1982D large date zinc, 1982D small date zinc. The Philadelphia Mint produced 4 types, while the Denver Mint produced 3. The rarest and most valuable of them all is the 1982D small date copper, a coin that was not supposed to exist but somehow ended up in circulation. How to identify a rare 1982 penny? If you want to find out whether you have a valuable 1982 penny, here's what you need to do. Check the mint mark. If there is a small D under the date, it was minted in Denver. If there is no mint mark, it was minted in Philadelphia. Look at the date. The small date version has a thinner and more delicate number, 8, compared to the large date, where the 8 is more filled and rounded. Weigh the coin. A copper penny should weigh 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny should weigh 2.5 grams. Use a digital scale to check your coin's weight. Check for errors. Some 1982 pennies have minting errors, such as doubling on the letters, off-center strikes, or die cracks, which can increase their value significantly. How much is a 1982 Lincoln penny worth? The value of your 1982 penny depends on its type, condition, and whether it has any errors. Here is the estimated value of each variation. Common 1982 pennies. Most regular 1982 pennies in circulated condition are worth face value, but uncirculated ones can sell for 50 cents to a few dollars. 1982 small date copper, Philadelphia Mint, in uncirculated condition, these can sell for $10 to $50.1982. Small date zinc, Philadelphia Mint, not as rare, but still worth up to $5 in mint state. 1982D small date zinc, worth about $5 to $10 in high grades. 1982 large date copper, usually worth only a few cents unless in mint condition. 1982 large date zinc, similar to the large date copper, worth very little unless uncirculated. 1982D small date copper, rarest. This is the jackpot coin. Only a few have ever been found, and they have sold for over $10,000 at auctions. Recent sales and market value. Let's talk about how much these coins are actually selling for in today's market. Here are some recent auction results. In 2019, a 1982D small date copper penny sold for $18,800 in high mint state. Another example in 2021 sold for $10, $200. Even some common 1982 pennies in the highest grades can sell for over $100 if they are nearly flawless. The demand for rare Lincoln cents continues to grow, and collectors are always on the lookout for these rare varieties. If you have a 1982D small date copper, you could be looking at a life-changing amount of money. Where to sell your 1982 pennies? If you think you have a valuable 1982 penny, here's where you can sell it. eBay, a great place to list your coin and let collectors bid on it. Coin auctions. Professional auctions like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers often handle high-value coins. Local coin shops. They can help you evaluate your coin's worth. Online coin dealers. Many websites specialize in buying and selling rare coins. Coin shows, a great place to meet collectors and dealers who are interested in rare pennies. Final thoughts. The 1982 Lincoln penny is one of the most exciting coins to search for in your pocket change. With so many different varieties and a rare version that could be worth thousands of dollars, it's definitely worth checking your old pennies. Remember to weigh your coins, check for mint marks, and look for the small date variety. If you think you have a rare one, get it authenticated by a professional grading service like PeaceGS or NGC. That's all for today's video. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips and valuable discoveries. Also, let us know in the comments if you have any 1982 pennies or if you've ever found a rare coin in your collection. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting, where we explore the fascinating world of coins, collectibles, and hidden treasures. Today, we have an exciting topic for you: the 1987 Lincoln penny. Could this little copper coin be worth a fortune? Stay tuned as we dive deep into the history, minting errors, and current market value of the 1987 1-cent penny. History of the 1987 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor President Abraham Lincoln. The 1987 penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which was minted from 1959 to 2008. This particular year saw millions of pennies produced at three different mints: the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint. Composition and designed by 1987, the U.S. Mint had long transitioned from the original copper-based pennies to a more cost-effective composition. Due to rising copper prices, the penny's composition was changed in 1982 to a core of 975% zinc with a thin copper plating. The 1987 penny features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor D. Brenner, with the reverse showcasing the Lincoln Memorial created by Frank Gasparo. Mintage and mint marks. In 1987, pennies were minted at three locations: Philadelphia Mint. These pennies have no mint mark, and over 46 billion were produced. Denver Mint, marked with a small d under the date. Denver produced about 42 billion. San Francisco Mint. This mint struck proof coins only for collectors, totaling approximately 4 million proof pennies. Common errors and rare varieties. While most 1987 pennies are common, certain minting errors make them valuable among collectors. Some of the most sought-after errors include double die-obverse DDO. This occurs when the design is struck twice, slightly misaligned, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering, or date off-center strikes when the coin is struck incorrectly, resulting in part of the design being missing. Broad strikes, coins struck without the retaining collar, resulting in a stretched or misshapen appearance. Die cracks, small cracks appearing due to wear and tear on the die during the minting process. Valuable 1987 pennies. Most circulated 1987 pennies are worth face value, but uncirculated and error coins can fetch higher prices. Here are some price estimates. Circulated 1987 pennies generally worth 1 cent each. Uncirculated 1987 pennies coins in pristine condition with no wear can sell for 25 cents to $1. Proof 1987 pennies, typically valued at 2 to 5 depending on conditioner. Coins depending on rarity and demand. Error pennies can range from $10 to several $100. Current market value as of today. Most 1987 pennies do not have significant numismatic value. However, collectors actively seek high-grade specimens and error coins, which can drive up prices. For example, a high-grade MS-67 1987 penny could be worth $50 to $100 due to its rarity. In perfect condition, likewise, error pennies with dramatic mistakes could command several $100s at auction's conclusion. While the 1987 Lincoln penny is generally a common coin, there are still hidden gems among them. If you find an error coin or a high-grade uncirculated specimen, it could be worth more than just 1 cent. Always check your pocket change, because you never know when you might stumble upon a valuable treasure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin collecting tips and rare coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and see you next time, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we are going to talk about an exciting and rare penny that has been making waves in the numismatic world. The 1992 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny has gained significant attention among collectors and investors due to a specific variation that makes it extremely valuable: the 1992 Lincoln penny. was part of the ongoing series of the Lincoln Memorial Cents, which had been in circulation since 1959, replacing the wheat penny design. This coin features the classic design, with a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. However, what makes this coin special is a small but crucial difference in its lettering, known as the close AM variety. During the early 1990s, the United States Mint was transitioning from one font style to another, and as a result some 1992 pennies were accidentally struck using the reverse die intended for the 1993 pennies. The main difference can be seen in the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America. On a regular 1992 penny, the letters A and M are spaced apart, while on the rare close AM variety, the letters are very close together, nearly touching. This small difference makes a huge impact on the value of the coin. The 1992 close AM penny is considered one of the rarest modern errors, and collectors are willing to pay a hefty price for one in good condition. Even a circulated version of this coin can be worth hundreds of dollars. But if you happen to have one in mint state condition, or even better, a proof version, the value can skyrocket to thousands. According to recent auction records, a high-grade 1992 close AM penny has sold for over $25,000, making it one of the most sought-after Lincoln cents in modern numismatics. The value of the coin largely depends on its condition and grade, which is determined by professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC. Coins graded MS65 and higher command the highest premiums. So if you think you have one, it is worth getting it professionally appraised. Now you might be wondering how you can identify this valuable penny. The easiest way is to grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe and closely inspect the word America on the reverse of the coin. If the A and M are very close together, you might just have a fortune in your hands. Additionally, checking the mint mark location and any other distinguishing features can help confirm its authenticity. With all this information in mind, you should definitely start checking your pocket change, your old coin collections, and even coin rolls from the bank. Many people have unknowingly spent these valuable pennies simply because they look just like any other regular cent. Do not make that mistake, because finding a 1992 close AM penny could be a life-changing discovery. As we wrap up this video, remember that rare coin hunting requires patience, knowledge, and a keen eye for detail. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more informative videos about rare and valuable coins, and do not forget to hit that like button if you found this information useful. Also, let us know in the comments if you have ever come across a rare coin in your collection or pocket change. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting. Welcome to this in-depth discussion on the 2002 Lincoln 1-cent penny, its history, value, and how it could be worth a lot of money in the current market. This penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin originally featured the wheat ear reverse until it was replaced by the memorial design in 1959, and later by the shield design in 2010. The 2002 penny features the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design that was created by Frank Gasparo. The 2002 Lincoln penny was minted in 3 primary locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint produced coins with no mint mark, the Denver Mint produced coins marked with a small letter D, and the San Francisco Mint produced proof coins marked with an S. This penny is made of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper plating, a composition that has been used since 1982, when the United States Mint transitioned from the traditional 95% copper pennies to save production costs. As for its value, the standard 2002 penny is common and found in circulation. However, some rare error varieties and pristine high-grade examples can be worth significant amounts of money. Coins that are graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC can fetch prices much higher than face value. The most valuable varieties include double die errors, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and coins struck on the wrong metal composition point. One of the most famous errors that collectors look for in modern pennies is the double die variety, which results from a misalignment in the die that strikes the coin, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering or design. If you happen to find a 2002 penny with clear doubling on the date, the word Liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust," you may have a rare and valuable coin. Another type of valuable 2002 Lincoln penny includes coins that were mistakenly struck on planchets from other denominations, such as dimes or foreign coins. These errors are rare and can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the condition and rarity of the mistake. Off-center strike errors are also desirable among collectors, with the value increasing as the misalignment becomes more extreme. A penny that is 50% off-center but still shows the full date can fetch a high premium in the collector's market. The condition of the coin significantly affects its value. Coins that have been in circulation for years will likely have scratches, wear, and discoloration, making them worth only face value. However, if you have an uncirculated or proved 2002 Lincoln penny in pristine condition, it could be worth much more. Collectors and investors look for coins that have full luster, sharp details, and minimal marks. A coin graded MS-67 or higher by a reputable grading company can sell for $50 to $100 or more depending on demand. Proof pennies from the San Francisco Mint, especially those with deep cameo contrast, can also command high prices. The current market for collectible Lincoln pennies is strong, with collectors constantly searching for high-grade or rare error coins to add to their collections. Online auction sites, coin shops, and coin shows are some of the best places to buy and sell these valuable pennies. If you believe you have a rare 2002 penny, it is highly recommended to have it professionally graded to determine its true market value. So, before you spend your 2002 Lincoln penny as just another 1-cent coin, take a closer look. You might be holding on to a hidden treasure worth a lot of money. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check your change for valuable coins that could be worth more than you ever imagined. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and rare coin discoveries.